The uvular nasal is a type of consonantal sound, used in some spoken languages. The symbol in the International Phonetic Alphabet that represents this sound is a small capital version of the Latin letter N. The equivalent ex sampus symbol is N. The uvular nasal is a rare sound cross-lingually, presumably due to the relative difficulty involved in articulating it. To produce it, the uvula takes part in two quite distinct gestures, one in which the nasal passage is opened up to allow air to escape through the nose, the other in which the oral passage is closed through contact made by the back of the tongue against the uvula. This articulatory complexity can be said to account for the marked rarity of this sound among the world's languages. The uvular nasal most commonly occurs as a conditioned allophone of other sounds in specific environments, for example as an allophone of n before a uvular consonant as in Quechua, or as an allophone of q before another nasal consonant as in Selkup. However, it has been reported to exist as an independent phoneme in a small number of languages. Examples include the Klalam language, the Ta'alemit and Air varieties of Tuareg Berber, the Pwo Karen languages, the Rangaka dialect of Khams Tibetan, at least two dialects of the Bai language, and the Papuan language Mapos Buang. In Mapos Buang, there is a three-way dorsal distinction between a palatal nasal, a velar nasal, and a uvular nasal. There is also the pre-uvular nasal in some languages such as Yanyuwa, which is articulated slightly more front compared with the place of articulation of the prototypical uvular nasal, though not as front as the prototypical velar nasal. The International Phonetic Alphabet does not have a separate symbol for that sound, though it can be transcribed as advanced, or both symbols denote a retracted. The equivalent ex sampus symbols are n _ and n _, respectively. Features. Features of the uvular nasal. Its manner of articulation is occlusive, which means it is produced by obstructing airflow in the vocal tract. Because the consonant is also nasal, the blocked airflow is redirected through the nose. Its place of articulation is uvular, which means it is articulated with the back of the tongue, the dorsum, at the uvula. Its phonation is voiced, which means the vocal cords vibrate during the articulation. It is a nasal consonant, which means air is allowed to escape through the nose, either exclusively nasal stops or in addition to through the mouth. Because the sound is not produced with airflow over the tongue, the central-lateral dichotomy does not apply. The airstream mechanism is pulmonic, which means it is articulated by pushing air solely with the lungs and diaphragm, as in most sounds. Occurrence. See also: Index of phonetics articles. Notes